Kia ora, I'm Judy Farrer, the Associate Principal, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to our online Senior Prizegiving for 2021. I would now like to ask our Principal, Gary Moore, to make his address.
Kia ora te whānau o te kōtuku, nau mai, haere mai. Welcome to the 2021 Senior Academic Prize Giving. It's my pleasure to welcome everyone here, although not really here, but hopefully you'll get to see this. 2021, as I've already said in the other award ceremonies, has been a very strange year and one that will live long in our memory. But at the start of 2021, we were able to come back to school and be very proud of our NCA results from the previous year, despite the 2020 COVID challenge. With our overall pass rates of a high quality and our endorsement pass rates being above all of national averages at every year level. I reflected at the end of term 2 that this marked the longest time that students had been at school in the previous 18 months as we got through a full 10-week term. Fast forward a few weeks and once again we're in a different scenario and in a different world and unique times in our New Zealand history and in world history by being out of school for the longest time that schools have ever been out of school, including the summer holidays. I think term 3 was probably the trickiest term that any of us in education will have remembered in our lives for a number of years, if ever. But I really want to thank the staff, the community and the students for the resilience and manner with which you've navigated the COVID storm. It's been impressive. The return to school following the Labour weekend for our Year 11 to 13 students meant that Term 4 has also presented its own unique set of challenges. 2021 has reminded us that difficult times don't develop character, they reveal character. It's about learning how to be happy and grateful for what we've got and taking responsibility for our own well-being wherever possible. This mindset again has had its fair share of scrutiny throughout the back end of 2021. I am grateful that we got to celebrate our 60th Jubilee and school reunion. That was a fantastic occasion with over 2,000 guests being in our school over the weekend, and to cap it all off with the wonderful performances from our cultural groups in the sports hall who performed to over 800 guests. Property and environmental upgrade. The upgrade to the school hall and foyer was completed during the Term 2 holidays. The refurbished entrance structural strengthening of the hall and the floor and the installation of the new seats has made a massive difference, and it's something we can look forward to in the future. The Wellbeing Centre and the refurbishment of D Block are the next major projects in store for the school in terms of major capital works. I'd now like to acknowledge the staff. First, I'd like to thank the senior leadership team, teaching and support staff for your collective efforts and the manner with which you navigated our way through this difficult year. 2021 has been a year to challenge us like none before. Collectively, you've all been fantastic. I thank you. I'd also like to acknowledge the following staff members that will leave our school at the end of 2021 with 3 years plus experience at Rutherford. Mrs. Alison Jones, Mr. Rob Doak, Mrs. Laura Backer, Mr. Tyrone Calvert, Mr. Graham Johnson, Mr. Mark Thompson and Mrs. Miriam Sprague. The following 3 staff members have given in excess of 20 years service and I'm going to acknowledge them individually. Firstly, to Graham Johnson, our long-time Head of Guidance. Graham has been an outstanding contributor to Rutherford College over 22 years in his role as Guidance Counsellor. He has displayed relentless compassion for the students and our community. He has been a great person the staff can go to and talk to. He is someone that the students have been able to rely on to provide the care, advice and guidance that they need. He has made a major difference to a huge number of students over many years and introduced support groups and networks to cater for the many colours of the rainbow and all walks of life. It was never just a job to Graham, it was a passion, and he did it with his head, heart and soul, and I thank you for your contribution. To Mark Thompson, aka Mr. Rutherford. Mark was once a student at Rutherford, and when he cut himself one day on the technology block, I saw all blue and white blood flowing from his veins. His passion for the school has stretched far and wide across sports team he has coached, staff and students he has mentored. His contribution to the performing arts and cultural areas of the school are phenomenal. And anybody who has been in or worked on a school production speaks in reverent tones of the mahi and influence of Mr. Thompson. Mark is a significant part of having developed the unique cultural fabric that exists at Rutherford College through his 43 years of contribution and service. His impact and influence is impossible to quantify, and we will miss his contribution and his time that he has spent with us at Rutherford. Thank you very much, Mark. To Miriam Spragg, or Spraggy. Miriam has given 49 years of service to Rutherford. It's not the time that's significant, it's the quality of her contribution year in, year out that is remarkable. Miriam is tireless in her energy, and she's been the glue that helps give many staff that are new to the Kōtuku flock a sense of the unique wairua that permeates our school. Right from my first day here, Miriam has been an amazing support person, a voice of humour, a voice of kindness, and a voice of reason. She's been a go-to to get common sense wisdom. She is first and foremost an amazing human being who Rutherfordians, both staff and students of today and yesteryear, love and respect absolutely. I will miss her greatly. So congratulations to all prize winners. Thanks to Ms Farah for her organisation providing a format so that we can acknowledge our Year 11 to 13 students. My best wishes and thanks to all students who depart Rutherford this year and our very special class of Year 13 and 2021. In the past 5 years, as part of the Kōtuku flock, you have taken many little steps in the right direction. You will have learned that excellence is not an act, but a series of habits, and that winning is about being better today than you were yesterday, today, and every day. As you continue your life's journey, travel with the sense of a goose and fly in that all-important V formation. Continue to protect the nest and bleed for the bird. Live life with takanako titoki, takanako kōtuku. The strongest heart, the heart of a kōtuku. Always remember to thank those who have packed your parachute, and remember that thank you is an action word. You will have learned to never compare yourself to the best that others can be, but only to the best that you can be. Tōhia, to strive for personal excellence. The rung of a ladder was never meant to rest upon, but only to hold your foot while you seek to place the other somewhat higher. At Rutherford, we learn that we get to choose our attitude each and every day. Nā te whakaaro, ka ora te tangata. Nā te whakaaro, ka ora te tangata. As we think, so shall we become. As we think, so shall we become. That's Rutherford for you. Have an enjoyable and safe Christmas and holiday break, and enjoy some quality time with your family and friends. Ngā mihi nui whānau, ngā mihi nui.
Thank you, Mr. Moore. Kia ora, Year 11 students and family. Thank you for joining us today. This is sadly my last official act as a year level dean at Rutherford College. I have thoroughly enjoyed this role and being your dean this year. But my move to Head of Faculty of Technology and replacing Mr. Mark Thompson was not an easy decision for me to make. However, knowing Ms. Hannah Winter will be stepping into dean this cohort for the remaining 2 years has comforted me considerably. I need to say a massive thank you to you all. This year has not been easy, and you have shown considerable resilience and considerable grit to make it through to this point. These following students have excelled across the school in a large variety of subjects, and I wish to congratulate them each for their achievements. Lana Alfarah, first equal geography, first in economics. Jess Bonkovich, first in art photography. Stephanie Bonington, first in computer applications, first in media studies. Leah Carter, first in mathematics, internal. Emma Crackett, first in food technology. Priyanka Dio, first in fashion design. Isabella Devonshire, first in hospitality. Sam Dyack, first in science. Barbara Dostolikova, first equal in computer programming, first in graphics and design. Sarah Faithful, first equal in English. Joel Gibson, first in product design. Luke Gibson, first equal in physical education. Crystal Harnell, first in mathematics combined. Ethan Hempelman, first equal in computer programming. Lucinda Hill, first in dance. Tēnā reo Hohepa, first in Chinese, first in German, and first in physical science. Abby Huang, first in English language, pre-intermediate. Saleha Karam, first equal in English. Maria Kusachi, first equal in English. Ishani Kumar, first equal in English, first in art, first in health, and first in mathematics. Te Ahi Ka McKinnon Hohepa, first in physical activity and leisure. Amber May, first equal in science applied. Claudia Mincham, first equal in science applied. Ree Morrison, first in building. Devin Mortensen, first in skilled pathways. Zaina Nabi, first in accounting. Alan Ewan, first equal in Year 13 statistics, first in Year 12 Chinese, first in Year 13 calculus, first in Year 13 Chinese. Diana Castro, first in English language, intermediate. Maya Parker, first in history. Theo Rob Markham, first in music. Michael Robson, first in electronics. Kira Schrefer, first in engineering. Alaton Shen, first in Japanese. Shelby Swan, first equal in physical education. Shania Thomas, first in drama. Zachary Thompson, first equal in Year 12 mathematics, first equal in geography. Jemima Tichborne, first in art design, first in Year 12 music. Georgia Williams, first in Year 12 Māori. Reese Wilson Tamiha, first in Mahia Toi, first in Māori. That concludes the Year 11 awards for today. I would like to say a personal congratulations to all of those students, and I hope you all have a long and relaxing holiday. I would now like to introduce Amanda Lowe and this fantastic piece on the piano.
Kia ora, my name's Fiona Bridges, Year 12 Dean, and it's my pleasure to announce the Year 12 Academic Awards for 2021. Ana Alvarenga, Portugal, first in Tūranga Waiwai. Alba Ashby Bingham, first in Biology, first in Health. Kimberly Boys, first in Skills Pathways. Alex Burns, first in Outdoor Education. Chrysantha Castellon, first equal in English. Christabel Chin, first in Japanese. Kia Churchill, first in Accounting. Cale Dines, first equal in Physics, first in Computer Programming, first in Product and Design. Andre Faoso, first in Media Studies, and first in Year 13 Computer Programming. Katie Felton, first equal in English. Ethan Gibson, first in Chemistry. Caitlin Gray, first in Fashion Design. Prasan Guranathan, first in Drama. Trang Huang, first equal in English, first equal in Mathematics, and first in English Language Upper Intermediate. Janvi Jamnatis, first in Economics. Shri Kadali, first in Science. Braden Keys, first in German. Daniel Knowles, first in Art. Ashley Kroon, first in Geography. Yanni Lavisha, first equal in English. Austin Lorenzen, first in Mechatronics. Angel Mingeto, first in Art Design and first in Engineering. Nairi Moore, first equal in Classic Studies, first in Year 13 Art. Holly Morris, first equal in Art Photography and first in Food Technology. Alessandra Mutton, first in Dance, first in Early Childhood Development. Jonathan Narayan, first in Building. Manawa Ngata Atkins, first in Year 13 Māori. Marissa Ogilvie, first in Physical Education. Jessie Oram, first in Gateway. Harrison Reeve, first in Travel and Tourism. Jacob Rosby, first in Electronics. Petronila Sua, first in Mathematics Combined. Emily Thorne, first in Hospitality and first in Mathematics Internal. Krishna Tolova, first equal in Classical Studies and first in History. Samantha Vai, first equal in Art Photography. Viliami Waitford Lausey, first in Mahia Toi. Ben Wright, first in Graphics. Joshua Zhang, first equal in Mathematics, first equal in Physics. 2021 has definitely been a year to remember or forget. But now that we're nearing its end, I'd very much like to take this opportunity to commend all of Year 12 on their resilience, their perseverance, and their hard work this year. My congratulations obviously also extend to the prize winners. You've gone that extra yard. Well done. I look forward to seeing most of you back for Year 13, but only after you've had a very well-deserved summer break.
Thank you, Zachary, for that absolutely outstanding piano performance. On behalf of the Year 13 Dean, Ms Simpson, it is my pleasure to announce the Year 13 prize winners for 2021. Sarah Abe, first in English for academic purposes. Abdul El-Jayab, first in building. Leva Alafetu Tafola, first in accounting. Jared Bartlett, first equal in art photography. Kozrat Bazengi, first equal in physical education, first in engineering, first in product design. Georgina Bell, first in media studies. Jacinta Brown, first equal in English, the Louise Colville Award, first in German, first in health. Carson Bull, first equal in music. Brooklyn Davies, first in hospitality. Clara Dostalakova, first in biology, first in graphics. Debbie Edwards, first equal in art photography. Corbin Ellison, first in mechatronics. Georgia Griffiths, first in early childhood. Jessie Haraway, first equal in uniformed services police studies. Jay Huggins, first equal in physical education. Pearl Iron Robinson, first in fashion design, and the Chris Carter Award for first in history. Alex Johnson, the Aurelian Cup for first in classical studies. Shay Kopua, first in Mahia Toi. Alex Larking, the Louise Colvin Award for first equal in English. Tang Lam Lee, first in English Language Advanced. Lolacia Liana, first equal in Uniformed Services Police Studies. Aisie Lipson, first in Science. Amanda Lowe, outstanding contribution to music. Faith Mengrito, first in food technology. Tiari Natinarangamate, first in art design. Sean Park, first in physics and the Terry Laver Cup for excellence in science. Brianna Puckett, first in travel and tourism. Pranav Ravi, the Louise Colvin Award for first equal in English. Ted Rowe, first in chemistry. Kingston Ross, first equal in drama, first equal in music. Tony Shuffleberger, first in economics. Zachary Sitt, first equal in statistics, first in geography, first in Japanese. Kaya Smith, first in outdoor education. Samantha Starr, first in skill pathways. Hannah Taylor, first in dance. Jacob Tilby, first in computer applications. Rebecca Wilson, first equal in drama. On behalf of Ms Simpson, I would like to congratulate all of our prize winners, and I would also like to wish all Year 13 students well for your future.
You know, people say 5 years is a long time, but let me tell you something. In Year 9, I did not expect it to fly by so quickly. Just look at how far we've come from all the countless defining moments in our lives, like Year 9 camp, the first ever speech from Father Gary Moore about birds flying in V formation, then the second speech about birds flying in the same formation, and then the third, to this point right here, where you get to listen to this pre-recorded speech from yours truly. Think of it as a Christmas gift from me to you, which has a no-return policy. Before I continue, I want to congratulate all of you for getting through this hellish year. Being here today symbolizes our success of overcoming the challenges of high school one more time. When I was asked to write this speech, I really didn't know what to say. Like, what do I say to a school that has given me so much but never asked for anything in return? What do I say to all the teachers who have helped me flourish and have inspired me to aim for the stars? Teachers who have taught me that sometimes it is about drive, it is about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours. What do I say to all the amazing peers who have always had my back and have made this journey so enjoyable? Peers whom when I see your face, there's not a thing that I will change, because you're amazing, just the way you are. For the first time in my life, I was lost for words, so I figured the best place to start is at the beginning. So let's go back to 2017, first day of school. Enter a really attractive, charming, and flirtatious guy that every girl wanted and every guy wanted to be. And then there was me, a nervous blueberry who stood at the back of the crowd. I knew that my time at Rutherford was going to be tough, which they were. That day, when I took a tiki tour around the school, I got to see all the amazing sights that Rutherford had in store. I got to see the luscious green grass of the sports field, the tall blue walls of the sports hall, the glistening sheen of B block's windows, and the D block. Yep, not much to see. But as time flew, strangers turned to friends, teachers turned from big, scary homework-giving monsters to really kind and caring homework-giving monsters, and school turned to home. I remember my first athletics day. The teachers were caught cheating again, like they always do. The students were laughing and enjoying their day off school, and the prefects were putting in a lot of work to sell stuff. Among the chaos, I remember thinking to myself that I don't want to be anywhere else but here. This is where I belong. But these last 5 years were no walk in the park. We all had our fair share of disappointment and upset, including me. I'll never forget the day when I saw the Spider-Man movie for the first time. I sprung off the couch and I said to my mum that when I grow up, I'm going to be Spider-Man. She sat me down and said, Anesh, grow up. You have exams next week. Things do not always go to plan, but one thing we all can be certain of is that we as people and as a school have become more resilient through all the challenges we have overcome. We survived Corona, a water shortage, and all the weeks of Jacinda saying, one more week, Whānau. We lived through all these challenges and have come out on top because we built different. But there was no way I could have gotten here alone. Throughout my 5 years, I couldn't have done it and couldn't have wished for better teachers. Each one fitted with their own quirks. I had teachers who were stronger than Einstein, teachers who knew way too much stuff to be teaching one subject, and teachers who would have an excellent modelling career. Mr. Calvert. I owe it all to these teachers who have helped me with adapting to NCEA, who have sacrificed their time to ensure that I can succeed, and being so flexible with all my commitments. Now to the homies, people who have made this chapter in my life so much more memorable. Thanks to Paige and Ariel for always being there and being ready to be my hype man. To Kane, shots for keeping it chill with all your jokes. To Larking, my brother from another mother. Thank you for being so reliable. And last but not least, Eden. Thank you for always having my back through thick and thin. Thanks for listening to all my bad ideas and saying, yeah, that could work. Honestly, if it wasn't for you five, this year would have been a shambles. But I'm so grateful for the laughs and so thankful to have shared this role with you. Lastly, to my family. If I received one drop every time you helped me, taught me, inspired me, put up with me, guided me, encouraged me, listened to me, and comforted me, I would have Lake Taupo. If each of these times was a grain of sand, I would have 90 Mile Beach. Thank you for all your sacrifices and helping me succeed in life. Now, I would end this speech with some fresh bars, but I think we've all had our fair share of them. So here's a quote from an ancient turtle who also happens to be a master of Kung Fu. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. It has been an honor to be your head boy for 2021. Good luck for next year and all the challenges it brings. Today may be the end of a big chapter in our lives, but is also the start of the next. So don't be sad, be happy, because the only way to fly higher is to let go and say goodbye. Enjoy your holidays, rest up, crack a few cold ones with the boys, and soak in the sun. And remember, for all your dietary needs, there's Haddad's, but for everything else, for absolutely everything else, there's Rutherford. 10 letters, 5 years, but only one way. Thank you all so much.
Kia ora everyone, my name is Eden Hotalafale and this is my last speech as Rutherford College's head girl for 2021. Coming through the school gates the first time in 2017 honestly feels like last week. Everyone was a lot shorter, drowning in their new blue uniform, and there was significantly less facial hair. Fresh out of intermediate, we crowded outside the hall, feeling that we had finally made it. We could now live out our high school musical fantasy. As Year 9 continued, we started to realize that in high school, to pass, you actually had to do work, and singing your way to an excellence only happens in the movies. Year 9 was full of our firsts. Our first athletics day, our first swimming sports, our first Mr. Moore speech, our first excellences, our first not achieves. We spent 3 days at camp together, watching each other fall into mud and dance to some questionable music. And at the end of the year, we celebrated not being Year 9s because we couldn't wait to grow up. Now we are ending a year full of our lasts. Our last athletics day, our last swimming sports, our last Valentine's Day, and now our last day at school. We have all grown up, whether we choose to acknowledge it or not. Some of us got taller, some of us got smarter, and some of us, year 13 was our final year together. And despite COVID's influence, we all made it here. As a cohort, I believe we are the strongest to attend Rutherford, and we made it through not just one, but 5 lockdowns, and still came out on top. Having the honor of head girl, I was able to appreciate the culture we have at our school. At Rutherford, we have each other's backs and always encourage people to be the best they can be. This, I believe, we were taught through our teachers, who somehow spent 5 years with us and still haven't quit. Thank you to all the teachers for teaching us to strive for our personal excellence and putting up with us after all these years. You are the instigators of our success, and I cannot thank you enough for preparing us for our lasts. At Rutherford, we protect the nest, and you, the 2021 cohort, are all my nest. We have now begun to grow up into the people we are going to be. As a Year 9, I underestimated how much this school would affect me and underestimated the amount of love I would have for the 2021 cohort. After 5 years of wishing I was older, I wish I could go back to our very first day together, just to relive these moments with you all. This is it. This is our last day at Rutherford. But for every last comes a first. Next year we will experience more firsts, wherever we go in life. First uni class, first jobs, first shifts, and first day out of Rutherford. And with every first, I wish you the very best. Thank you for being my friends, thank you for being my mentors, and thank you for being my whānau. 2021 could not have been a more messed up year, but we are built different. These holidays celebrate extra hearty because you made it through high school and a worldwide pandemic. I wish you and your families a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and hope that in 2022 you'll be just as resilient. This is my last speech as Rutherford College's head girl, and my last reminder to never fold. Goodbye, whānau. Goodbye, Rutherford. And goodbye, 834.
It is now my pleasure to announce our special awards and our scholarships for 2021. Firstly, the Community Service Awards for 2021. The Doug Tawhiti Award is for all-round contribution to the school. This year's recipient is Ariel Schwager. The Phil Twyford Parliamentary Internship and Youth Parliament Representative. The recipient gets an expenses-paid internship for 4 days at Parliament and will be based in the office of our local MP for the Te Atatu electorate, Phil Twyford. The internship is an opportunity to experience the workings of Parliament, and this year's recipient is Isla Anan. Our student leaders. The Eric Clark Awards for Deputy Head Boy, Kane Ipati and Alex Larkin. The Eric Clark Awards for Deputy Head Girl, Ariel Schwager and Paige Skinner. The Eric Clark Award for Head Boy, Anish Sharma. The Eric Clark Award for Head Girl, Eden Hatalafale. The Dux Ladorum for 2021 is Jay Huggins. Our Dux Artium for 2021, Tiara Ngāti Aringamate. The Litsa Shaw Memorial Award for contribution to school productions this year goes to Joshua Siaki. The Rutherford Family Trophy of Excellence in Original Scientific Research in 2021 will be going to Ted Rowe. The Telemavea Pacifica Academic Award this year goes to Eden Hatalafale. The Rutherford College Values Awards, which are awarded in recognition of students who have demonstrated the school values in all aspects of their performance throughout the year. The Year 11 recipient for 2021 is Georgia Williams. The Year 12 recipient for 2021, Andre Va'aoso. And our Year 13 recipient is Zachary Sitt. And now moving on to our scholarships. Firstly, the New Zealand School of Tourism Scholarship. The scholarship pays $500 towards the tuition fees for a New Zealand School of Tourism, completed at level 5. The 2021 recipient, Anushka Kesa. The Cliff Edmeades Commemorative Scholarship, a scholarship of $500 in recognition of academic excellence and commitment to Rutherford values. For 2021, this will go to Paige Skinner. The Trusts Awards. The Trusts have awarded $3,000 to the school to provide scholarships of $500 to 6 students to support them in their first year of tertiary study. The recipients for 2021 are Kosrat Barzengi, Jacinta Brown, Clara Dostolakova, Jay Huggins, Alex Larkin, and Peter Zdravkovic. DJ's Hospitality Scholarship. Once again, we have been fortunate to be awarded $3,000 to support a top hospitality student to attend a local hospitality course of their choice. And our 2021 recipient is Tamiora Taurere. AUT. The AUT have awarded a number of scholarships. I will start with the School Leaver Scholarship, which is in recognition of academic excellence and contribution to the school and community. This scholarship pays up to $14,000 over a period of 3 years to enable full-time study at AUT. We have 2 recipients this year, Eden Hatalafale and Paige Skinner. The AUT Kiwa School Leaver Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to a Māori or Pacific student whom the university has recognised and rewarded based on their academic achievements, cultural participation, and all-round ability and leadership potential. Again, this scholarship is for $14,000 over 3 years to study full-time at AUT. The 2021 recipient is Holly Court. The University of Victoria Te Renga Waka Scholarship. This is awarded on the basis of academic merit, equity, leadership and commitment to community. The scholarship is valued at $5,000 and the 2021 recipient is Hemaima Keane. the University of Waikato Ko Te Tangata School Leaver Scholarship. This scholarship recognises the strong connection and commitment the university has to schools and communities within Aotearoa. The scholarship of $5,000 is awarded to students who show academic readiness and strong community spirit. The 2021 recipient is Ezra Ngātaui Alofa. And finally, and certainly not least, the University of Auckland Awards. The University of Auckland Top Scholar Achievement Award, worth $20,000. This is awarded to exceptional students who have excellent academic achievement and have also demonstrated leadership potential. Rutherford College has received 5 of these awards in 2021, more than we have ever received in the past. The 5 recipients are Oliver Gracewood, Amanda Lowe, Tony Schuffelberger, Eddie Schuffelberger, and Zachary Sitt.
It's now my pleasure to introduce the Rutherford Top Scholar Awards for 2021. The Te Aratu Bible Chapel Award for the top Year 11 student, for the student with the most excellence credits in that year group, goes to Ella Nyan. Congratulations, Ella, you've had a fantastic year. For Year 12, the top scholar again with the most excellence endorsed credits in the year group goes to Andre Fa'olso. Again, Andre, you've had a magnificent year and I congratulate you on this award. Well done. We now move on to the Proximea Kesset Award. The Eric Clark Award for Proximea Kesset in 2021 is Tony Schoffelberger. Congratulations, Tony. Well deserved. The 2021 Eric Clark Award for Dux Literarum this year goes to Zachary Sitt. Congratulations, Zach. You were top scholar in Year 11, top scholar in Year 12, and again, to get the Dux Award in your Year 13 is well deserved, and I congratulate you. You get your name added to this honours board to my right-hand side to go with your name already on the scholarship board, and I'm sure that when you return next year, your name will probably get also added to those with a list of scholarships. Congratulations and well done. Ngā mihi nui.
Despite the hardships of 2021, it has been pleasing to see our students work so hard and to receive these scholarships today. I would like to thank all of you today, family, whānau, who have supported our students throughout the year with online learning and whatever other difficulties you've had, and we've all had to face. Without your support, our students would not have achieved in the way they have this year. And I hope you all enjoy a well-deserved Christmas break and maybe lucky enough to get out of Auckland. Enjoy.